as time has changed, content has changed, and the style of how I do things, and all that sort of stuff. And at the end of the day, there is things that I know for certain very much should change, but then there's things that's already happening that I feel like I don't want to change too much of. And at the very same time, there's been different topics and stuff that we have been talking about on this channel as well. And at the very same time with that too comes with some risk and reward. Sometimes those videos do well, other times those videos don't do nearly as well, and they suck a bed full of shit, if I'm gonna be honest. So what I want to do today, and really want to get y'all involved as much as possible, is to straight up just tell me, what is this channel for you? Like, what is this content doing for you? Is it doing anything for you? Is any of the topics that we have discussed on this channel at all, you know, something that you're here for? I know it's a variety of stuff that, you know, I do, and there's a lot of things that we go and yap about, whether it's lighthearted things like you know, the clappable universes of different waifus and whatever, or the waifu material videos whenever I just sit down and do it, or just the most random thing I just decide to do because why the hell not? Or do you like it when I talk about more current stuff, like news and things that's shaping around the anime space, the gaming space, and stuff like that, and just pop culture in general? Or do you like it when I'm just really, you know, kind of ranting about certain things as well? You know, there's like tons of things that obviously is just existing for the channel, and there is tons of things I know, you know, certain people really come here for one thing and one thing only, and that's kind of how it is, and that's perfectly fine. I know some people come through and watch the Kokatsu story, and they very much care for that, and you know, that's kind of what they mainly are here for. I know there's like some other things too, but I really want to know the genuine consensus of just like what you guys are mainly here for, because at the end of the day, I do see these viewerships and how it kind of be shaping a lot of different things. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, the past 24 hours, or at least 48 hours realistically, and really the past week, I've been noticing the viewership has been going on a slight decline. Like, it's not necessarily hitting as hard as I feel like it should. And I feel like as we kind of edge closer to 5K, I do think that we should be at a place where viewership should come easy, right? And it should be something that is manageable. Something we should be in the ballpark average of something that actually looks really good, and not necessarily just be, you know, lower hundreds or something like that. At least for me, because I do want to shape up and try to get this channel in working order in the best possible way that I can. But I don't necessarily know how exactly that can actually be, right? Like, for example, maybe, I don't know, we don't do enough shorts on this channel, and maybe, you know, maybe I should focus on doing a bit more shorts, or maybe I should just, you know, I guess stop doing like VTuber related content or news or whatever in general, and kind of just really ignore any sort of news like that or something like that. Again, I don't really know. I'm just really just trying to figure out what actually works and what is people, you know, really looking for. Because at the end of the day, I can sit here and make a million sort of different types of variety of videos whatsoever, and at the end of the day, it might not necessarily work out in the favor I'm really looking for, right? And again, that's where the interactions of you guys kind of come in. I was gonna originally even do a poll on the community post to kind of see where we kind of gauge up with certain things, but then at the very same time, I also realized that, one, I don't have a lot of space on that community post to do so, so that's that, and then two, how would I even go about a wording of something like that? So that's also very much equally hard, right? And that's why I want to see a lot of comments within this video, so we can kind of gauge how exactly things are. If I were to give my personal perspective on just the channel so far and how it is, obviously, one, very proud that we're very close to 5K, right? We're still like a few hundreds away, but we're getting there. So that's number one. But there is obviously a lot of things that has shifted and changed. Like, for example, gameplay in the background of videos, which has been a current thing I've been doing. Hell, probably doing it for this damn video, which doesn't surprise me whatsoever. But that's just kind of how it's been, right? And I've been thinking, you know, I would like to do you know, some actual editing, actually maybe like put something, some images, my sprites back into the fold of things. But and the reason why I took it out too is because I don't know how y'all perceive those. Like, one thing I do notice is like putting the gameplay in the backgrounds of things. The reason why I started doing that is, one, to kind of ease off on the editing just a bit so I can actually like get a breather. But also at the very same time, another reason why I did it is because I know looking at sprites just shift and change and seeing a couple few sprites over and over again with, you know, a little bit of different images can get boring very quickly. And I know that's something that not everybody is very much into. So that's why I was thinking at one point in time, maybe if I just do, I don't know, something in the background with gameplay and then sprites at the same time, do something like that, that would be cool. The only issue with that is my bum ass PC is not necessarily, you know, up to the best quality to do something like that, or at least to render out a video every single time like that. It's just not something that's possible. Now granted, and I will be absolutely honest with you guys and transparent, I do have a goal to go get a PC, and very much I just need like a few hundreds to get that kind of to be the case so we can actually nail that. But still, you know, that's a few hundreds away even on that too. So a PC is possible in the near future. It's just not at all, you know, something I'm at right now. Just need a few hundreds for that. But still, that could very much improve qualities of videos as well too, which is something I've been always been looking forward to doing so as well. Because I'm not gonna say a lie, I'm getting tired. I'm getting kind of tired of just doing slideshow shit. And at the very same time, would love to get tons of different video clips together and then kind of somehow make it an epic sort of like, you know, collage of different videos that's kind of going together. Kind of make it look like an actual, you know, I guess like I guess like an actual setup of how like a lot of other like channels really do with their editing and stuff like that too. Maybe not all the time I'll do that, but like do it enough so it'd be like, oh yeah, I could be professional if I want to. I could show you something, bitch. But that's just how it is, right? So definitely that's, I would say probably that's my bigger thing of what I noticed about the channel. And one thing that I would say that do need to, I could say that could probably change. I guess the other things too would be more like on the sexy side of the channel, more like the clappable, you know, characters that we talked about before, things of the waifu materials and, you know, things of sort like that in some shape and form. I do feel like really those could be shifted up in a way, and I think it just needs to be more funnier. If anything, I think they need to be more funnier and more focused, I would say, if anything, when it comes down to that, because half the times those videos don't really do too much of anything unless it's something very unique in the system of YouTube that just said, hey, we're gonna just boost this out for no reason, and sure, I'll take that. But still, that's definitely one thing I was thinking of too. So there's like there's a few other things I could think of about the channel that I feel like could be improved upon, but still I can't really make those improvements myself unless, you know, somebody from you guys or somebody in some shape and form that actually watches the channel let me know exactly maybe what are the things that need to change and get shifted up in some shape and form. I do know that I would like to change the channel banner at some point in time and kind of make it more focused a little bit more about what this channel is actually about, because I don't know exactly how I'm gonna go about that. If I'm being real, I kind of just have it there and haven't changed it just because that's like, you know, I wanted to just to keep something up there just so it doesn't look like a gray piece of shit. And then at the very same time, you could probably even say something with the profile picture too of the channel. I could very much see that also needing a change. I love that picture. That's a very good picture that was done to me. But at the very same time, I do think some new art would liven up the place, I guess. Change the feng shui of the energy of this whole ass place as well. So that's also something I feel like that's very much needed. So yeah, again, really just wanted to kind of throw it out there to kind of really ask, yo, what's actually good? I know audio qualities, at least to me, is also not that great, but there's not really much I can do about that at the current moment in time. So that's just how it is, unfortunately. But when it comes down to it, though, still there's things I know obviously that needs to be fixed up, but it's gonna take a little minute before that gets changed up in some shape or form. But as of things that can currently get changed up, I do, or at least could be, critiqued or whatever, I do want to hear it in the comments, because again, very much so, this channel, oftentimes I feel like it has that, that noticeable potential to absolutely do something crazy, but then at the very same time there's other moments where it's like, man, it's not hitting as hard as it should. And maybe it's because of the video quality itself, or maybe I'm not talking about the right topic, or maybe it's because, X, Y, and Z other factor. I don't know what it is, but that's why I'm asking you guys, what is, like, what are you looking for when it comes down to this channel? What is the favorite thing that you like out of this channel? What could be improved upon? Like, what exactly are you here for, right, in terms of what you want to see and what you expect? Because at the end of the day, I can't really make, again, all these changes without some input from you guys at all, because if I don't have that input, I keep doing the same thing I've been doing and not really knowing what the hell is actually happening. So that's really my main focus when it comes down to this video, because the channel has been whack on some views recently, and I really despise it to the absolute T, and it should not be like this. We should already, again, and many times I said this, should be in way higher numbers and way higher things, but we just haven't hit that for whatever reason. And I want to know why, and want to see if it's because of how I've been doing things, and maybe there's some improvements that maybe you could think of. So that's, again, what I really wanted to talk about for this one. Very much just a maintenance sort of question, if I'm being honest, and a maintenance sort of video. So still, nonetheless, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And basically, that's really about it. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on the socials. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, Kofi and Cash App is available as well. And until then, it's your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.